What's up, y'all? Let's get straight into it. First and foremost, God bless the family of BTB Savage. God bless the family of the young man that lost his life during that altercation that happened at BTB Savage's apartment. The main thing I want you to realize before we get heavy into this, it's a tragedy when anybody black loses their lives. It's even more of a tragedy anytime anybody black loses their lives violently. If we take that in perspective and we stay on code with that, I believe these incidents could have been avoided. Now I understand what everybody's saying, how they saying this young man in the interview he did, and then the events that took place after that, with him taking a picture in his apartment with the deceased blood on the floor, that could have possibly led to him expiring. But again, we're not the police. We don't know. We don't know what got that man killed at the end. But I can tell you this much. One place we need to look and focus on the cause and effect. What about that interview he did on Vlad TV? First of all, I never even heard of this brother. And I hate discovering rappers after they have passed. I know I'm getting a little older and I don't catch the newest rappers as fast, but I always catch up with them. But it's unfortunate when I catch up with them like this. BGB's music, bro was slapping. He was getting off. He was. But back to Vlad. Why is it so easy for others to profit off of our pain? We've covered this before, right? Why is it so easy for them to do that? This man still had bullet wounds in his arm that was still healing. Nobody had really heard of this dude. He was on his way up, but was he big enough for him to be on your platform talking about a black death that just occurred? He hadn't even healed up yet. We've seen this before. I remember when Yolo Beezy was sitting on his couch, wounded up. Then the next thing you know, he got the other side on the couch, Mo 3. And then I discovered Mo 3's music. And tragically, Mo 3 loses his life. But who still has the video? Who's still making money off of these interviews? Look at the Soulja Boy incident. That could have been a tragedy. The alleged home invasion that led to Soulja Boy saying he shot somebody. And then next thing you know, Vlad got the alleged robbers on the other side on his couch. Who's profit from all of this? Where do we draw the line? There's no culpability from that interview he did? Why in the fuck he do the interview in the first place? Please somebody explain that to me. You know, look at this analogy I'm about to give you. What is the definition of a vulture? They smell death in the air. Just flying around. They smell death. They swoop in and feed. What was the other reason for having this young man on this show doing that interview? The blood was still warm. The body hadn't got cold. The wounds hadn't even healed. But Black Death was in the air. Black Death had occurred. And then we light this demon that we've talked about before. What's that demon? Clout. And then tragedy happens. Who stirred that shit pot? Who stirred it first with this interview? It's hot as hell out here, y'all. I ain't gonna hold y'all much longer. I'm about to get about this motherfucker. But do you understand what I'm saying? Let me tell you this as well. How many times have we talked about those death checks? Putting that dart energy out there. We don't know who killed this young man, BTB Savage. Like I said, we not the fucking police. This case has not been solved. But that picture definitely won't put it up on here. With him posing with that blood splatter, like it was from the show Dexter or something. That was a death chant. You stirring up that shit pot. That shit pot I'm talking about is that demonic energy. It's just stirring it up. You can't tell me that shit pot of demonic energy was not stirred up with that damn interview. I give a fuck about when people that look like me die, no matter how it happens. Y'all see me cover it all. I just want us to be aware of the cause and effects of the things that happen. Yes, I agree, again, that energy from that picture could have possibly led to this young man's death. But if that interview hadn't happened in the first place, would this young man still be alive? Simple question. Thank you for tuning in. God bless. One team.